millennials, their readers, saying they missed the mark over their suggestions for Hillary Clinton's New Year's resolutions. Listen.
Take up a new hobby in the new year. Volunteer work, knitting, improv comedy, literally anything that'll keep you from running again.
And now President Trump is getting into the mix. He's bashing the magazine for caving to the left. He tweeted, Vanity Fair, which looks like it's on its last legs, is bending over backwards and apologizing for the minor hit they took at Crooked Hillary. I love he keeps the name, Crooked Hillary. Anna Wintour was all set to be ambassador to Court of St. James, and big fundraiser for Hillary Clinton, is beside herself in grief and begging for forgiveness.
All right, and we wondered who might have some thoughts on this, and, well, we found Tomi Lahren. Tomi, thoughts on this, because it first blush, though, it was Vanity Fair finally sort of dishing it out even-handed.
And I gave them credit for that, actually, a couple of days ago on Hannity. I said, hey, good for them. They had a humor. They were able to poke fun at Hillary Clinton. And, of course, anytime you poke fun at Hillary Clinton, the leftist machine is going to come after you. But why are we apologizing to Hillary Clinton for anything? I will apologize to Hillary Clinton when she apologizes for compromising national security and classified information, lying about Benghazi, taking money from countries who torture women and gays, rigging the primary against Bernie Sanders, and just making women overall look bad. That's when I will apologize to Hillary Clinton. Until then, my goodness, Vanity Fair, get a backbone.
Well, Tomi,
I think she's safe. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon.
You're true. Well, this is what Vanity Fair had to say, to your point. They said, quote, it was an attempt at humor, and we regret that it missed the mark. Who did it miss the mark with, Tomi?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. If you look at Twitter, it was melting over this. They can't even take a joke at this point. They can't even poke fun at Hillary Clinton. I think maybe even Hillary Clinton might have more of a sense of humor than some of her supporters, and that's really saying something.
Now,
it is.
It is.
Yeah, we saw that humor really come out on the trail.
So, Tomi, Hillary now tops the list of the most admired women in the world. By the way, this is like her 16th year in a row. Right. I looked at the list. There's not one conservative woman on the list. What do you make of this?
Well, here's the deal. I think after 8 years of the Obama administration, Americans have been conditioned to appreciate losing and appreciate losers. So now we are still admiring losers, and Hillary Clinton is certainly a loser. But also keep in mind the other women on this list include Beyonce, who is admired for grinding and thrusting on stage. So I don't know about this list. I don't know about the polling. I haven't trusted polls since November 8th of 2016. I don't know about you guys, but I don't know why we're still looking at polls when they say that Hillary had a 93% chance of winning.
That's true.
I don't know about the numbers.
This is Gallup, and they had she had 12% support last year, now 9% of respondents for Hillary Clinton this year. So even though she's the most admired, it has dipped.
Well, and you said there was no conservatives on the list. I don't know if this qualifies as a conservative, but 1% of those surveyed named First Lady Melania Trump. Tomi, one thing that your videos have done is really brought to a forefront issues that may not be top of mind to everybody. Your take has sort of brought them up and allowed those stories to bubble up. What are your underreported stories of 2017 that you think as we head into the new year we need to look back on as important about President Trump's first year?
Oh, there are so many, and of course the leftist mainstream media will never cover them. But I think the main thing is understanding that under this president, in less than a year, we've got a tax break for 80% of Americans. That is monumental, and that's something that we're going to be remembering for years to come, and the middle class is going to be remembering for years to come, not just Republicans, but Americans in general. So I think that that is a big one. However, there are so many. I think historically, let's look at the president and his moves to recognize Jerusalem and recognize that as Israel's capital and move the embassy to Jerusalem. That is historic on its own. The three presidents before him promised to do it and failed to do it, but this president did it in less than a year. That is a testament to the strength of Donald Trump, and that's just going to continue on in 2018. I can't wait to see what we're going to do, but I can tell you this much. We're going to build that wall because we're all waiting on the edge of our seats for that one.
Well, that's what Ned Ryan said in the previous segment. I mean, conservatives and Trump supporters, that's a big part of what he ran on. There's been a lot of obstruction in Washington to that, but ultimately, if he keeps focus on something like that, his folks are going to love that, and they believe it's crucial to keeping our country safe as well.
All right. Tomi, thank you very much. Happy New Year if we don't see you before.
Yes, Happy New Year, Tomi.
All right.